Top tier greetings, peace and blessings. I hope your day's going well. Welcome to Make It Happen Monday. Trying to take another example from the biosphere that can enhance us, that can maximize our mindset. Remember, to be resilient, we have to have a mind full. Mindful of what? A mind full of resiliency, right? So it is a full mind concept. It is being fully aware and cognizant of your craft, of the surrounding lanes of your craft, what you're capable of, what your team is capable of, what your goals are, and where your starting point is. So always trying to take examples from life-giving sources because that is what we want. We want to promote more life and we want to promote more currency, more growth, right? So take, for example, here, my tomato plant is not doing too great, to be honest, but the biosphere always offers ways out. I don't want to talk about the blight that is causing my tomato plant to be this color right now. That's not the goal of this. What I was thinking is how every day I'm out here in the morning to make sure that the plants are watered before the sun rays are too intense, right? And that was before there was no seeds, or there was, before there was no seeds, making sure that the bed, the soil, was moisturized, you can say, and then putting in the seed with my own hands, or the sprouts with my own hands, and then watching that come about, and that's over in the main garden. So just waking up every day and staying committed to that, and then finally being able to see the growth. But being aware that certain things need to happen at certain times, and understanding that those times that things need to occur, you're speaking about normal tasks, daily tasks, menial tasks, difficult tasks, simple tasks, the tasks that just need to be done at times of the day or times in our life when they are uncomfortable. So the best thing to do when you are cultivating crops is to put water on your crops before the sun rays are intense. And when are the sun rays getting intense? It's going to be about 9 o'clock, really about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So you want to get some water on your plants at about 5, between 5 and 6:30 at the latest, depending on where you are in relationship to the equator, and then, because if you're watering in the middle of the day, like right now, we are about 5 hours away from sunset, or sun being all the way down, it being dark, and that means that the sun is like directly above our head. So that sunlight is right there. The temperature of the planet has risen. The temperature of this region has risen. And that all is going to affect the plant. There's no cloud cover right now. If you have ever paid attention, there's never a torrential downpour in the Northwest with no clouds in the sky. It doesn't happen anywhere, but I mean no clouds in the sky, not literally, but with very few. So what I'm getting at is the biosphere, right? The creator has made it so that when plants get their refreshing, life-giving water, just like we get ours, that they're not burnt in the process. So there's one with the other, right? So if you imagine you get the cool, refreshing, hydration before you go out in the day, before you go out and work, out in the heat, then of course you're going to feel much better. But if you don't have that and then you get that on top of you, the sun is going to get rid of most of it, just in terms of evaporation, just another part of the biosphere of chemistry, physics. It's just what happens when liquids get to a certain temperature, especially water. So you're going to lose some of that in the soil, or out of the soil, before it can get down to the root and actually get into the system of the plant and rise up, right? So there is a golden time to get water to the plant, right? But that golden time requires a bit more work to get to it and to do it consistently. But the fruits of the labor, they do show. So what I want you to take away today, which I think it's important, because gardening is a skill, just like fitness or healthy eating. In fact, gardening goes in line with both of those. Um, and with the continuation, putting your body through those same movements, through the same practices, or the same changes in motions, building up those new pathways in the brain, and even doing that at times where it's extremely difficult, um, that's where the rewards are going to come from. And I just want you to know that you are not the only entity in the entire creation that is working slowly but steadily, right? Um, so take heed of the creation that's around you. There are a multitude of examples, and we can never be too arrogant, too ignorant to take heed. We are taking lessons right now from plants, and this is from any plant, whether you're talking about crops as I am, or even these. Tomatoes need less water, but they still need water. So, just be aware of what's around you. Try and pay attention to it. See what you can take. See what you can harness. See what you can apply, and do it with speed and in a really clarified, purified intention. And I'm sure you'll come out a better person, a truly transformed individual. I can guarantee that, because you've learned something new and then you apply it. So therefore, you become wiser. Well, once you learn how to and when to apply it is when you will become wise. But you will become a truly transformed individual when you can find something that is of positive benefit to you, and you can apply it with intention and persistence. So yeah, there's another one from the garden. So just make it happen. If it's uncomfortable, try to do it. There are limits to things. I'm not saying everybody is perfect. I am clearly not. But just do your best to try and put forth that extra effort in the changes that you're trying to make. So what are some nice actionable steps that we can run with here? All right, what are the goals that you're aiming towards right now? Take a few minutes and look at your goals, and then see how you can increase by a small percentage, not a large gain, just on 3 of them, one technique or implementation that will get you closer to that goal, right? So nothing major, nothing huge. We're not jumping out the window, and we're not claiming something that we are not. What we are looking for here is to try and put ourselves in another pattern, another state of mind, in a new ritual that is positive, and that is life building, life yielding. So try it out. That's the first one. The second one is positive self-talk. When things go wrong, try and talk yourself up instead of beating yourself down. Whatever you are telling yourself, whether it is verbally or whether you're keeping it in, those are vibrations, and they can either create light and life, or they can create toxicity and buildup. So be the owner of that. Keep your domain clear and clean and neat, and you will find that it will serve you. And finally, number 3 is to drink water, because that same domain needs to be hydrated in order for it to work properly, right? So even if we have a plan, we want to make sure, again, that we are taking lessons from the biosphere, and that we are beings created from water, right? So we will function much better when we have a nice fluid balance. So hydrate up, it's summertime, and take heed. So until next time, make it happen. Make those implemented changes with a clarified intention, and I'm sure you will feel satisfied. Peace.